Like, you know, we was all ripping Megan and Wayne or whatever, and you know, of course, Charles is one of the generals or whatever, and in our squad, we only recruit leaders, of course. So Quinn was one of them, and I ended up going away for like 3 years or whatnot, and I'm in jail, and you know, they called me a call one day. You probably don't even remember it. She probably don't even remember it, but
I remember.
But you know, I get a letter and it's like, alright, you know, I kind of like Quinn or whatever. Now we want to know, you know, is it cool for us to talk? And I'm like, so you know, in my head, I'm boiling because I'm in jail. Like, my sister don't go. But it's like, you know, he's a stand-up dude. You know, he's a stand-up dude. I look at myself when I look at him. So it's like, all right, I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I get out. You know, they all madly in love or whatever. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. You know, but, you know, and this, he's still a player.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in the middle of it. I'm always in the middle of it. You know, he ain't answering his phone. He got a chick around, whatever. She calling everybody's phone in the trap. Like, quitting around you. Oh, man. I don't want to hear that. Then, you know, he always been, like, you know, not to be funny or whatever, but Quinn always been the person that he is right now, a stand-up dude. You know what I'm saying? He always did things in the order it was supposed to go. He never tried to skip the process, skip the struggle part.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? And like, and I ain't gonna lie, like fast forward to the part where he got jammed up or whatever. A lot of y'all don't know the situation or whatever, you know. He was dealing with a chick. He didn't want to deal with the chick, you know. And, you know, the chick ended up calling the police on the trap. Saying, you know, like, it's cool?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, you know, all right. He got me hostage. He got me hostage in the trap. So, you know, the laws hit the trap hard. You know what I'm saying? But she done seen him this day, so she know everything got on, so she described him to the T. No female in the trap, though. So they hit our spot. You know, they could have took everybody to jail. Like I say, Quinn, the real stand-up dude that is, he took the case. All right, cool, it's my shit. I'm the reason they're here, you know, I take that. You know, he ended up doing his time. He get out, you know. And you know how everybody, you know, had that, nigga ain't gonna change. Like, everybody waiting on it, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, so me and him, we sitting outside having a conversation, you know, at my mother's house. And he like, man, you know, I don't want to do it no more. So I'm like, man, you know, if you sure that's what you want to do, then, you know, I'm going to back you. You know, I'm going to keep this far away from you as I can. You know what I'm saying? And he probably didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And I tell everybody around me, don't bring that shit around Quinn. You know, I don't want her to be cursing or whatever. Don't bring it around, because I don't want him to, like you say, moonwalk or whatever. You know, but if he ever need us, we're always there. We always there. He already know you can call me for anything. You know, just as well as every other brother in our squad. You know, we still have that same love for him because, like I say, he's still that same person he always was then. And now, you know, like I say, we only recruited leaders, so I know what he have instilled inside of him. You know, like when they say he started preaching, I was like, he won't be long before he take over the congregation or whatever he doing. He won't be long. You know, so then they was like, because I know him, like he have that energy. You just automatically gravitate towards him. You know what I'm saying? It's that energy. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand the saying when I tell people like, you're always exactly where you're supposed to be in life. You might not understand it. You might not understand it. You know? He might not understand it. It was the reason you got that time. You know what I'm saying? You didn't understand it then because we was in our prime. Like the money plentiful, the women plentiful, you know, the life. You know, but that was, I guess that was God's will. I have to make you be still. I have to sit you down. Because that's the only way. You know what I'm saying? Because wasn't nobody messing with us as far as gangster stuff. You know what I'm saying? But even to this day, I tell people, you're always exactly where you're supposed to be in life. If you don't understand it, just ask God, man. You know, help me see it through. Help me. You know, and I'm not a person, I'm not heavily in the church and all that, you know, but I applaud it. You know what I'm saying? But I believe in it. And, you know, I might not know the Bible front to back, you know, but like I say, you know, that little saying is I don't know where it came from, but it's just like different situations, you know, throughout my life that helped me see that. Like, you know, like with the black situation, you know, he ended up doing life in the feds, you know, without parole. I could have been there, but I was in jail, so it's like he took me out the equation, and then it happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck, you know what I mean? Excuse my language, but, you know, I had to do 3 years to get back from that. You know what I'm saying? Get back from that situation because it could have been far worse. I didn't understand it then, but I had to go through the process too. You know what I'm saying? To understand my later questions, to understand my questions that I had then. But, you know, not to make it about me or whatever, but like I say, Quinn always been a stand-up type of dude, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know, how long you guys been knowing him, but like, I've known him since a kid. And, you know, he came around me from hanging with my little brother now. Came around me, never left. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, just like his energy, I have that same energy. You know what I mean? And, you know, like-minded people attract like-minded people. It just, you know, simple as that. And, you know, when him and my sister, you know, the letter or whatever, like, I might have been hot at that moment, but I sat and I thought I ain't had nothing to do but time. So I'm like, you know, maybe that ain't a bad idea, you know. Like, he'll stand up, dude. You know what I mean? And you know, it still was times where, you know, him and my sister clashed or whatever, you know, because, you know, like he say, they probably struggle and they know they could ask me for anything. But, you know, Quinn a stand-up man. You know, Toya, I'm gonna get it from my brother. Nah, we ain't getting it from him, like, you know? But that's the stand-up dude, you know what I mean? Nah, we ain't gonna get it from him. You know? Of course, that's him being a man, him not wanting to be less than a man. And I understood it, you know? So I'm like, you know, just like I told you in front of my house that time, I'm like, man, you know, I respect what you're doing, you know, but I always be here if y'all ever need me. I ain't gonna step on your toes as a man, cause I know how that is. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want my woman or my girl, you know, they ever look at me like, I'm this. You know what I mean? She's breathing life into me. You know what I mean? Like, she ain't taking it up out of me. So I gotta feel them shoes. You know what I'm saying? By any means necessary. And Quinn always gonna do that. And I feel comfortable. Like, even to this day, like, I don't get in their way at all. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a long time since they asked me for anything. And they straight, you know what I'm saying? And they straight, like, it's crazy, you know.
I love you, bro.
I love you too.
Amen.
It's crazy looking back at the beginning of it, you know what I mean? But I love the process that they went through, you know. Even the fighting point, like I say, we never understood it back then. You had to go through that to be where y'all are today. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, I don't want to take up all the time or whatever, but I just want to point that out to y'all because I know y'all probably didn't remember it.
No, we remember. We remember.
I told you. Man, no lie. What he talking about? Cause my partner sister, don't go. I know that off the muscle. I got too much respect for him, for Steve.
Yeah.
And but it really humbled me with what you're saying. If anybody, it would be Quinn. You know what I mean? Like, and knowing this a person that I'm looking up to. You know what I mean? And for him to say that, you know what I mean? It really gave me assurance, like. Man, so
yeah, amen.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like
I want to say something.
This one ain't over.
So I finally get a chance to meet you because I heard about the letter. And I always wondered who the letter went to.
No, who wrote the letter?
You wrote the letter.
No, I didn't. That was the toy next door.
I seen you write that letter that night.